Right, welcome back to Crypto Front. This is the front line where we are fighting together side by side for financial freedom. I've got a fantastic video here for you. I've gone on to gather some interesting charts, which I think after you finish watching this video, you're going to be like, okay, I understand where CF is coming from. So before we do that, I want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video because it's such an important one, because I want everybody who is holding JASMY to see this video. And you can help me spread this video just by delicately tapping the like button. It just tells the YouTube algorithm that this video is very much relevant and this information is actually very much valuable. So let's start right here with the total market cap of crypto. And what we are saying is that we are doing something that is pretty much normal, that after breaking a new all-time high, just as we were doing last week or two, you can see that you normally have a back test right of the previous all-time high, which is this moment right here in 2021 when we were picking with the market. So this is what the chart has basically done, right? You break into a new all-time high, you're back testing that previous resistance, now turning into a support. So this is the new foundation, and likely the market is going to be pushing even way higher than that. So that's the first thing that I'm looking at. I'm saying, this is great news actually. Now you may be saying, CF, when have you ever seen something like this happening, right? I mean, take a look at the previous cycle too. This is the 2018 top, and you can see that when we were there in 2021, we broke about that level like very much cleanly, but still we managed to drop here something like a 29-30% basically. Now a 30% drop down in the total market cap of all cryptos basically means that even your altcoin, like, because they are smaller ones, right, they can be crashing 40%, 50%. It feels very much different, but what it just is just a back test of the previous all-time high, turning it into a new support, and you're looking to even push towards even higher heights. So this is the same thing that I'm seeing here, that the market cap of crypto is going to be doing. JASMY is a participant in this one, so you can also expect JASMY to do pretty well. Now if you go a little bit deeper and exclude Bitcoin out of there, let's just work with altcoins, meaning Ethereum and every other altcoin that including stable coins. Obviously we see that we just touched the previous all-time high and then we got a massive rejection. Now this is something that is very normal and you have to expect it to happen because the chart is basically gathering more momentum here. We have done like an ABC correction and we're looking to break that previous high. We are about to break the previous high of the 2021 cycle basically, and see even way higher price target. Actually, if you zoom in one more time here, you realize that the drop that we had in the market was scary, but all it was just another backtest of this previous range. Remember, the market was really hot back in March. We peaked, we head into another moment which was crazy, and then of course we broke out of that range. Now we are backtesting that range, just turning it to another support level, so that again we do what? We pump towards the upside. Now these things, they sound crazy as we are speaking them like this, right? But actually, have you realized that you see this range here that we were having from the bottom of the bear market? This was right around November 2023. We broke out cleanly and we had a fantastic run, right? We saw JASMY pumping, we saw things like ICP, XRP, whatever that was pumping then. Then we had this huge drawdown ever since March until this November, and this was a terrible time. Now you take a step back and you're like, okay, what was happening there? Again, you realize that it was just a back test of this previous range, now turning it to a new support, and you're setting even way higher price target. So we want to see this kind of things happening in the market. Unfortunately, the moment these things are happening, people are scared like to death, I should be saying. This moment requires somebody who understands what a chart represents, and also somebody who understands that you have to buy support levels. Now, it's not easy to buy support levels because the moment when you're supposed to buy support levels like this one, for example, the market is very scared. The support level like this one, for example, right now, nobody wants to touch JASMY at this point. Nobody wants to touch anything in this market. And you also see even the viewers, right? Go back like 2 weeks ago, you can see some videos having 4,000 views, but this one will probably only get 800, 1,000, stuff like that. People are not interested to buy the support level here. I personally think that if you are really serious about making money in this market, you have to be buying support levels. Now, another chart that is looking very, very good is this BTC dominance chart. What it is like how much of the market share is BTC holding. And right at this point, the Bitcoin dominance is actually dropping. As you can see here, it has broken trend. And this means that money is going to be flowing out of Bitcoin. It has already started flowing out of Bitcoin since maybe like 4 weeks ago. Now, that money is going to be coming back to altcoins. That money is going to be pumping Ethereum. It's going to be pumping JASMY and other small market caps. And they will do they'll crush this BTC thing. Now, the good thing is that actually there is a lot of money right now. You see, this is the Ethereum chart versus the BTC chart. And you can see that Ethereum has finally found some support level here. So, generally speaking, you would expect Ethereum to do better than BTC just because it's a smaller market cap. but this has not been the case ever since like December 2021. It has been slowly but surely bleeding against BTC. Now this is a support level, and you expect, you know, Ethereum to really start reaping. Yeah, right now everybody's saying that Ethereum is the sick man of crypto. Yeah, this and that. But trust me, it doesn't really stay like that always. Right now, if you go to the weekly time frame, we are now beginning to see something that is very, very interesting in that support zone that we have just been talking about. And you can see here that Ethereum has begun to have a bullish divergence. You can see that, yeah, the price action is still trending towards the downside. But here, the RSI is saying, you know what, we are ready to go. So what does this really mean for the JASMY price? That obviously Ethereum pumping against BTC means more money is going to be coming to altcoins, and that includes JASMY, that's ICP, and a whole bunch of other, you know, altcoins. Like basically, you have to understand, if you're new in this market, that this market, I would say more than 80% of it is built on Ethereum. Ethereum is altcoins basically. I mean, even JASMY that we are talking about, where is it built on? Ethereum. So when Ethereum is in a fantastic position, the whole ecosystem is just pumping and it's doing great. Now we've got a fantastic chart here that is directly related to the JASMY price, and this is JASMY versus BTC. Now I've shown you time and again that, you know what, these wake of accumulation pattern charts, they either do, you know, one of these two. They either pump into retracement levels, or they actually go ahead and set a new all-time high. So you can clearly see that, yes, slowly but surely JASMY has been accumulating against BTC. We can say this is sideways action, and now we've gotten to a point in which we can start moving towards the upside. I was even looking at the 50 daily moving average here and trying to see where we got with that massive, you know, aggressive candle that we saw last week. And to my surprise, we just touched the 50 daily moving average here, and we're looking to push towards the upside. I was like, okay, that's very interesting. Now what about the 50 weekly moving average? I looked at it and I'm like, okay, boom, it's acting as support one more time here for the JASMY price. So I'm very much confident here, and as I'm looking with the two scenarios that I have, one is a worst case scenario of just a retrace, and now that JASMY has dropped back a little bit, I'm now expecting a minimum of 9x against BTC. So that's pretty cool, because if you're making 900% against BTC against the dollar, you're probably doing even a much better job, right? So JASMY is looking too good against the BTC price. Again, like when we were talking about this one last week, JASMY was way higher, so we're expecting something like a 400% pump. Now that it has gone down a little bit, that has actually shot up to something like 900%. That's really fantastic for JASMY. Now, in the best case scenario, if you go ahead and set new all-time highs, I mean, I don't want to even to get into that, because I'll probably sound way irresponsible. Coming back to the JASMY price versus the dollar chart, and we are seeing that, you know, we have a trend setter that is very much clear. That is the 50 daily moving average. Once again, as long as you're above the 50 daily moving average, you're good. You're in bullish territory here for JASMY. I don't need to say, maybe I need to actually, because maybe people are seeing this for the very first time. By the way, if you like this video, please delicately tap the like button, and then of course, I think if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, because that's exactly what we do. JASMY has been pumping 20x, dropping 60%, 40%, and we have all been here witnessing all that great stuff, right? So you can see here that I was saying above the 50 daily moving average, we have got, you know, big rallies for JASMY here. You can also see this one here, which is about 350%. You can also see this one right here. As long as you're above the 50 daily moving average, you're looking very, very good. You can also see this one right here, which is 250%, and that. So yeah, we are still above that. So technically speaking, we are still in a bullish territory. Anyway, even if we don't say we are in a bullish territory, take a look at this by there, right? JASMY is also just having a technical backtest of this whole range. You can see that there was some kind of ranging that was happening here with JASMY. Now, what did we do in the last week? All that noise, all that, I mean, it was just a backtest of this whole thing. So I expect JASMY to start building a range above this level, right? It may take some time, but eventually we're going to work our way out of this whole thing. And where are we going next for the JASMY price? That I think basically the lowest price I get here is something like 8 cents. Why? Because that's the lowest Fibonacci retracement level, right? If you pull it from the very top until the very bottom here, you can see that, yeah, your first stop is right around 8 cents, 8.3 cents. That's cool for JASMY. But of course, I always say time and again that I think that my main price target is right around 54 cents here for JASMY. Why? This is exactly the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level. That is the golden ratio basically. So that's cool. But I mean, we've also used charts like the Cardano chart, for example. You can see here, this is Cardano in the 2021 rally. I mean, the 2018 to 2021 bear market basically. And then it went and it had a fantastic one. Now, we have always referred since 2 years ago to that chart saying that JASMY was going to follow right into that trajectory. And I'm really glad to say that, yeah, that has stayed true up until this point. And I think that the best is yet to come here for the JASMY price as well. 54 cents is my best price to get right at this point. Does it mean that I'm only going to be taking profits only and only if we get to 54 cents. Definitely not. I'm going to be taking profits along the way as we continue. So 8 cents. Yeah, this is the first area that I'm going to have to take profits, because I would have done a 20x on JASMY, and I'm still expecting even price like it's like 16 cents, 21 cents. We can go to 32 cents, and then finally some things will be sold at 54 cents here for the JASMY price set. So overall, I think we are looking really, really great. Right at this point as I'm speaking, BTC is actually dropping, and altcoins are holding pretty well. That's exactly what we want to see, because remember, we want to see money coming out of BTC and being fed into altcoins, pumping them bigly. Unfortunately, it's not going to be lasting a very long time. So make sure that you are taking profits as well. I don't want to make this video any longer. I will talk about the BTC price in the next video tomorrow, probably. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching the video. If you could, please delicately tap the like button. And then also I want to invite you to our private Discord group, which you can join via Patreon, and you can be able to trade with us, short-term trades. We haven't opened one in the last week because of the market volatility and stuff like that. But we have got great guys with experience in this market, and you will be able to have conversations and stuff like that. So feel free to check that one. The link will be somewhere there in the description or the comment section. Have a good one. Take care. Bye-bye.